I'm gonna go out on the lanai for a while. The air is always so nice and fresh after a storm. As long as you're out there, Rose, why don't you pull some weeds? Okay.
Ma, yesterday you said you were gonna pull the weeds.
I said I'd get it done, and it's getting done, so lighten up. Dorothy, Sophia, come quick!
Oh, my God.
The storm must have knocked it down last night.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning, Mr.
Good morning, Mr. Barton.
Yeah, looks like you had a little bad luck here.
Boy, we certainly did. Any damage to your place?
Nope, not a scratch.
Oh, thank goodness. If the wind had been blowing in the opposite direction, your tree could have fallen into your living room.
What do you mean, my tree?
She means your tree because it was on your property.
No way, lady. This is your tree. It's your responsibility.
Oh, my goodness, our tree fell into your yard.
Clam up, Gladys. This is their tree.
Look, there seems to be some confusion here, but we are neighbors. What do you say we split the cost and have the tree hauled away?
What do you say you have it hauled away and I'll split?
That does it. You don't have any choice. You're hauling that tree away, capiche?
You Italians have got some temper.
You Italians?
With disdain in his voice, he said it. Now you're gonna pay.
What are you doing?
That's the evil eye. I just put a Sicilian curse on you. You're not gonna have a moment's peace till you haul that tree away.
You got me shaking in my boots.
Oh, Ma, why'd you do that? You just made matters worse with that ridiculous curse.
Ridiculous? The curse works, believe me. I've used it before.
Oh, when?
Baltimore Colts, New York Jets, 1969. Draw your own conclusions. Daddy!
Where's the old lady? Aha!
You looking for me, mouth?
Ma, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Barton. I went down to the courthouse this morning.
This isn't a social call. This morning, when I got in my car, somebody let the air out of my tire. I know she did it.
But that's ridiculous.
If I catch her on my property, I'm going to have her arrested.
Oh, Mr. Barton, I assure you my mother had nothing to do with your tires. It was just a coincidence.
Coincidence, my eye.
Now, about the tree. I got a copy of our property map at the courthouse this morning, and as you can clearly see, the tree is yours.
Huh. I'm not going to move it. Not after what she did.
You have to.
Sue me.
We will.
Fine.
Fine! Oh, that jerk! Trying to intimidate us. Just who does he think he is?
Oh, Mrs. Barton, what can I do for
I
you?
want to see the witch.
Leonard? Don't call her a witch. You'll get another boil on your butt.
Tell the world, Gladys. Look, you've won. I'm begging you, take off the curse, will you? But my golf clubs are missing. My clocks are all wrong. I can't sleep. I can't eat.
You can't sit.
That too. Please take it off.
Move the tree.
It'll be out of here tomorrow.
You got a deal.
Does that mean it's gone?
That means I shouldn't eat asparagus at dinner. That means it's gone.
Let's get out of here, Gladys.
Yeah, I'll be right there. I just wanted to apologize to you ladies. Leonard has been just terrible about this whole situation. That's why I did all those things to him.
Oh. It was you all along.
Except for the boil. That was just luck.
Gladys, we've got to go. Listen, ladies, if there's anything that I can do for you to improve our relationship, I'd be happy to oblige.
There is one small thing. In the morning, when you go out in your robe to pick up the newspaper, wear your shorts.
Let's get into these Reddit comments, shall we? So this jackass now has raccoons in his yard? Let's get into it, shall we? I'm simply gobsmacked that the HOA hasn't gotten him under control. This goes beyond just snarking on the poor dumb bastard to an actual health and safety issue for his neighbors. I would be livid if I had to live near this fucking buffoon. My husband and him would have words if we were his neighbor. Trust? It's just loony. Peter's trying to play like he loves raccoons, when he once ran one over and kept going. You could actually hear the thump of the poor creature. If I remember correctly, Peter mumbled something like, "Oh, raccoon." That's it. I wish Peter's neighbors were like these old Southern church ladies I meet in Tennessee. They take no shit and give no fucks. They are sweet as can be, until you mess with them. When they give you a look of stone, know to sit your ass down and STFU. He lives next to PPL who coddle him. He skates through life unscathed. I kind of hope he's out there putting feed on the ground and the mama raccoon attacks the shit out of him while he's vlogging. Hey, at least then it would be worth watching. LOL. Only slightly kidding, ha. He's going to get his ass bitten one of these days. Wouldn't it be karmic satisfaction if a big mama raccoon bit him on his stuck-on stupid ass? Revenge of the raccoons for the one he ran over. I just watched the Animals in Mexico video. Who in their right mind, and he's not in the least, would be feeding animals off of room service plates? Not to mention it encourages dependency on humans and it's just really unsanitary. We have a trio of formerly feral cats we feed who are just darling. They are really well behaved and have warmed up to us. I've mentioned it before but I give peanuts to the crows too. There are limits however. The sandhill cranes who come around I won't feed as it's detrimental to them in the long run. I won't do anything to disrupt the ecosystem anymore though I do enjoy the wildlife who visit our yard. If he wants to feed animals go to a zoo FFS. A condo in the suburbs is not the place to do that. He's trying to deflect by focusing on Shorty. Peter appears incapable of controlling his highly focused behaviors, obsessions. Where is the HOA involvement? An adult needs to take over this situation. Alex isn't it? He's too busy taking selfies in his underwear. The birds are gone because a family of raccoons is nesting in the tree. He finds it confusing as to where the birds are now. Peter isn't functioning on all cylinders. He has been putting critter feed in his front yard, with berries and nuts in it. Raccoons are nocturnal scavengers that will eat almost anything. If they can catch a small animal or bird, they'll eat it. The tree is steps away from walkers, dog owners, and passers-by. The rest of the neighborhood is impacted by his insanity. Peter is fine with raccoons swinging from his bird feeders. Peter has reached a new level of jackass. It's also telling how his neighbor felt the need to blame herself for Peter's problematic behavior. This is how most, if not all, people interact with him. They don't confront or challenge him. They sense something is wrong with him. So they distort reality, back off or take full responsibility for his recklessness. This is also why he never changes. Man, did you nail him for who he is or what? You are speaking my language. Good job when he said he looked up what raccoons eat. The only thing I could think was, raccoons will eat literal trash. They'll eat just about anything and everything. His front yard, filled with critter feed, is a feast for them. I'm sure there will be more hungry raccoons headed his way. Peter does these incredibly immature and asinine things, while talking a bunch of pompous poppycock, making arrogant gestures and lip-smacking. He's like a played-out port guru, who has taken one too many acid trips, and now he's communing with the swinging raccoons in his yard. I had to turn him off and bake an old-fashioned buttermilk cake, while listening to Back on 74 by Jungle. There are many normal ways to romanticize one's life, without destroying the neighborhood. I live my best farmhouse fantasy from my 920 square foot condo, decorated with blue gingham, antique ironstone, garden roses, and soft quilts. I barely interact with my human neighbors, preferring the cows across the field. Peter doesn't need to be such a nutcase and a nuisance. Honestly, it's getting ridiculous. Peter once ran over a raccoon and kept going without a care in the world. Suddenly, he loves them now. Peter does whatever he wants to make YouTube content and also make himself content in the process. I forgot all about the raccoon. I mean, that was classic. He runs over it. It makes a loud noise as he goes over. It's like BA bump. He says, "Oh, raccoon." Then the next day denies hitting it to the point that he drives back to where he says the incident happened to show us there's no dead raccoon. This was way out in the country with no identifying landmarks, so he could have drove anywhere to prove his point. We would have never known the difference. It wasn't the accidentally running over the animal, it was the lying about it that was so disturbing. That was a classic example of Peter talking a bunch of mess and covering up his reckless driving. And to that point, today he convinced himself that his vlog is the lemonade stand that the world needs. This guy is really up his own as 24/7. LOL, he cares so deeply about issues but does jack shit about them. Talk is cheap. He shook and talk a whole lot of utter BS. He talks about being the rainbow for people in the world. He says this with an undercurrent of contempt, anger, and arrogance. People eat this nonsense up, which is fascinating and annoying. That vlog yesterday was crazy. He was calling on PPL to do something when he does nothing himself. And if he wants to be a rainbow in someone's life, he could start by cleaning up his front yard and making it a safe space like he is always yammering about. It is sure ain't winning any Nobel Peace Prizes anytime soon. He is no one's innocent lemonade stand or peaceful rainbow, when he can't even handle someone saying he mispronounced a word. Unbelievable. Oh, just what they need, a possible rabies carrier. And with babies? Approach with caution and lock up small pets. I was told by animal control that you should assume raccoons have rabies. At least 20% are infected, usually more. I got this Jeopardy question information when we had what appeared to be several families of raccoons show up on our property. We live in a semi-rural area and we have this kind of thing happen sometimes. My kids were young when this happened and they, like Peter, thought they were so cute and could we keep them. I asked animal control to please explain the dangers of raccoons to the kids when they came out to relocate them. The information sobered them up real fast. The moral here is just because it's cute doesn't mean it won't eat your face. He walked up to the tree. He kept saying gingerly. I thought, oh, unless the raccoons go elsewhere this is not good. What a moron. He probably thinks they're like in cartoon exactly. I'm sure Peter wouldn't even think of this. Good luck to him giggling and saying, hi Hoonie, to his new little friends. Have you guys noticed that the daily geese suddenly disappeared over a month ago? More noteworthy, however, is that Peter never uttered a word about them and never asked where the geese went or that they don't come around anymore. He's been crickets about the geese. Do you think the HOA finally warned him to stop attracting the geese? All of his neighbors and onlooker walkers were never shy about voicing their discontentment on his vlogs about the large number of congregating geese in the street and yard, the loud noise, and their shit everywhere. He's been oddly silent, which makes me think something happened. He seems to be saving face by not mentioning the geese at all because in his head, if he does, that would mean his haters and vlog viewers were right. Yeah, if he hasn't mentioned it he's hiding something. Embarrassed. Waiting for a cougar or a bear next, guys. As always, leave your comments down below. I want to know when this douchebag's karma is going to get him.
Why will he not address this? Do you think he's right? Do you really think that he will go far being YouTube famous? Or should he just go back to crying about fucking John Cook again?